Hello, welcome to Juniper Level Botanical Garden, the home of Plant Delights Nursery. Let's look at this delightful jumble of various different things here. This is an Oxalis, an ornamental Oxalis, and it's actually one of our East Coast North American natives. It's Oxalis violacea. If you walk through the woods in this area, or probably most of the eastern U.S., this time of year, you'll see it in bloom. It tolerates shade, but in shade, it's a wispy little thing. And here, grown in full sun, it makes a really beautiful display. And it's one of our selections, purple butterfly, with a lot of purple in the foliage. So you get, several months worth of bloom, and then this foliage that is present for most of the summer. And it's grown, well, maybe the Meehania has rambled through the Oxalis. The Oxalis tends to stay put, but Meehania is a little, another native plant, little ground cover. You see it's sprawling around here. It's thriving out here in sun. It certainly does really well in shade, and it's a member of the mint family. Perhaps the inflorescence looks a little bit like a juga, and being a member of the mint family, that's a family that is mostly left alone by deer and rabbits. And then a little bit of another native, Juniperus horizontalis, not the typical form, but a yellow foliage form called Mother Lode. We have some pink root or Indian pinks. Lord Almighty. Sometimes the scientific names are easy. This is Spigelia marilandica, referring to Maryland, but it's native over a wide area. It's just starting to bloom. Really a showstopper. And it's another plant that in the wild is typically found in woodlands, not out in the open. But it performs so much better when it's out in quite a bit of sun, even full sun. I've long felt that a lot of plants grow in the shade only because they don't know how to operate a chainsaw and cut down the trees. But if they were able to, they would create a full sun location for themselves. So just a few plants in this area. Well, there's also, if we're on a native kick, there's also Dicentra eximia, the fern-leafed bleeding heart, that again, it's out in full sun. And our selection, a seed strain, Dolly Sods, does superbly well for us, whereas many other selections of Dicentra do not persist with us. So a few really choice plants. It just turned out that the ones we pointed out are all natives, but all great garden plants for either a full sun location or a bright shady location. I invite you to come out to our spring open houses. It's the first 3 weekends in May. We usually just do 2. This year we're extending it to 3. So the first 3 Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 9 to 5 each day. You can see our 10 acres of display gardens, and you also get to shop our full selection of plants. If you've never seen what we offer, I invite you to go online to the Plant Delights Nursery website. Also the Juniper Level Botanic Garden website, where you can learn a whole lot about the gardens. Thank you very much for your time today, and I hope to see you again in the garden.